Welcome to TEDxYouth at LCJSMS 2017, Going Beyond.
Imagine yourself as a small toddler. Think about how carefree you were and how worry-free you were. There was barely any competition in anything. Then, by the age of about 9 or 10, things became more and more competitive. Around then, parents start to scream at their kids from the sideline the whole game and talk about how they have the kindest kid or the smartest one with the best grades. Parents are even competitive about you when you're young. It is seen most intensely in sports. On a scale of here to here, how competitive are you? Okay. As life goes on, the competition increases and so does the stress. Should a 13-year-old even be up here on stage talking about this? Now that's stress. Over 44 million U.S. adolescents between 6 and 18 years of age participate in youth sports every year. Since I was 5 or 6, I have been playing in youth sports. Back then, it wasn't all that competitive. However, now, it's much different. As competition increases, so does the stress. But how does competition affect your character, personality, and general well-being, both pro and con? According to Livestrong and Huffington Post articles, when one plays more competitive sports, free time is lost. Yet the more time spent playing sports, the more active and healthier one becomes. And when one spends more time playing on a sports team, they make more friends. However, they don't have as much time to spend with their other friends. Also, competitive sports can cause injury, which can affect an athlete's ability later on to be active. Playing competitively can cause one to always put forth their best effort to get through stress and frustration and to always bring their A game. As part of my TEDx experience, I created a survey to see how my peers felt about competition. I asked my friends on Snapchat to take the survey through my Instagram bio. Of the 33 respondents, 86.7% said that competition is good for you, while only 13.3% said that it hurts you. This shows how most people think that competition is better, but may not see the negative aspects. I even spoke to a sports psychiatrist, Dr. John E. Makery from Ridgewood, New Jersey. I asked him how he felt about competition. He said competition is good, as long as it's healthy competition, or competition that helps you succeed. However, does healthy competition really exist, or is it just a term thrown around to justify the high levels of competition? I believe it does exist because there are many different levels of competition where it can help or hurt you. I chose a psychiatrist from nearby because they would know how competitive the area is. I can tell Summit is very competitive because they have many very good teams. This shows how Dr. Makery knows how competitive the area is. These may be the levels of competition where it becomes unhealthy. Unhealthy competition is right nearby and at home. It can really hurt you when it's that way. Although they can be beneficial, competitive sports can cause injury. These injuries can be very major and long-term. For example, if an athlete, like a football player, tears their ACL when they're 13, they could have bad knees when they're 30. This is just one of the risk factors of playing competitive sports when one is young. But competition isn't only in sports. It is in other aspects of life too. It can help in someone later on. You probably see competition every day. Competition is seen in business too. There are different pros and cons. For example, in business, when they want to sell more of a product, they do it quickly, so they hire more workers, which helps the economy grow. But when they want to do it quickly, the products could be very bad quality. Plus, if companies want to make more money than other companies, they may skyrocket prices. These are just some examples of the pros and cons in business. These are similar because they show that you have the drive to do better but can crack under the pressure. In life, there will be competition in almost everything you do. However, it always needs to be healthy competition for you to succeed and grow as a person. After I'm done, I want you to turn to the person sitting next to you and tell them one aspect of your life that you have competition in, and if you think it's healthy or not. And if it isn't healthy, tell them how you can make it healthy so you can grow as a person. Thank you.